because I'm full-time in here and I'm sleeping in my front.
No matter what road life brings us down, we may stumble, we may fall, but you know what? This is our life and this is our channel, and we just keep on keeping on.
This is my office. It has my business cards and all those things that you work with. This is a little table area. This is my all-in-one portable jackery, which you can visit that online, and I have that on my links.
That's a generator?
Yeah, it's a plug and play. Yeah, and then here is the solar panel, and this is my bedding. Everything that I have in here can literally be reached from my front driver's seat where I sleep. In the morning, if you come, well, this is bedding here, and this is a little craft box. My gym bag down there. Come around on the other side.
What general geography area do you live in?
I'm traveling the country.
Oh.
Yeah. I have a 7x10 storage in Louisville, Texas. Everything that you see, all my gadgets are on my latest video, and I appreciate it. I'm just a brand new affiliate. My friend said, Linda, we want to support you. So I'm only just saying it, take it or leave it. I'm not trying to pressure but I love sharing. Fabric containers, there's 2 in a pack. And then this is I was in the city this is 4 months on the road, and I was in the city in Louisville, Texas, within a 200-mile radius from September through December doing shows. And I'll show you what's in my trunk in a minute. I have a product that I sell online and at shows. So I was hitting up Walmart's, medical centers, what have you, for sleeping, stealth camping. I've got my Reflectix in the back here. These go
you put felt on the bag.
Yeah, these go in all the windows. But this was my little bag at night into McDonald's or Walmart with nobody to throw my pajamas on. And they're the types of pajamas that you don't know that they're really like pajamas. You know, just long john type things.
Yeah.
But instead of, when I first started out, digging, which, what, where, who, what.
That'll drive you nuts.
Yeah, exactly, Michael. So here we are, and one of my favorite things, and again, anything that I'm showing you, I'm an Amazon junkie.
Me too.
Someone did say I should win the prize for the coolest gadget thing, so stick with me. Some of these things might be boring to you. I love these. These are all my tops. Remember, I told you in the morning I'm sitting there. I can reach behind me. I've got my pants and I have my tops. I can pull in front, like as if I were going, I've played a psychological thing, as if I were going to my dresser drawer and deciding what I was going to wear for the day. It's right here.
Wow.
So there's some psychology behind what I'm telling you.
Well aerated.
Yeah,
You have
and I
to
can see what I want.
Organize so you don't go crazy.
These are called Amazon Basics. Yeah.
Okay.
And
The
everything.
bags are called Basics?
Amazon Basics. And here's my channel, my latest video. If you want to take a picture, anybody,
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
There you go.
I'm a new affiliate, so I'm full-time in my Serenity sedan. I'm running a business and I'm trying to make a difference. And I'm not crying, poor me, I'm just saying. Yeah, and I'll show you that in a second, but let me finish.
Oh, sorry.
Finish up here.
Okay.
No, you're fine. Okay, so, and this is jeans. I have 4 of these total. Now remember,
Can I
I
take
said,
your picture?
sure, I said fabric. Because plastic makes you feel craft room or garage. In the center, you guys poke in there. That's from Joann Fabrics. For some guys, it might not mean a hill of beans.
Oh, I know
I don't care.
Joann's. It's a big fabric place.
But no, I'm just saying the way I've designed it is all gray and subtle and
Oh,
quiet
wow.
because I spend a lot of time in here.
You don't want it
There's a
loud.
psychology behind, if you're going to live in your car, don't have it plastic containers chaotic.
Yeah.
Calm it down a bit.
Yeah,
And
makes
that's
sense.
where I guess sometimes no stereotyping, but a woman comes into play to give you a little bit of those tips to keep this. People say you win for organization. Well, it's because everything's quiet. It's not all,
So it doesn't stand out to say I live in my car. Okay,
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then I did methodically on the other side. I wanted to pull that out. Here's for you guys, here is my Jackery solar panel.
Oh,
and
that's
my
cool.
backpack with my laptop. Now y'all come around here, I've done something methodically here. I got this tucked back in here, which I'm not going to do right now, all the way. So when my door's shut and I walk away for the day, what do you see? You see pillows and blankets. You don't see my most valuables in here.
Yeah.
And I can't put them in the trunk, nor would I want to, because I'd have to move them all the time. They're here, ready to go. So this is the solar panel, which, again, I'm repeating myself to somebody who are already here. But on my latest video on
You are
110,
clearly having too much fun.
I am having a lot of fun.
That's all.
Yes, I'm celebrating 4 months yesterday, full time on the road. I have a 7x10 storage unit in Louisville, Texas, where I will circle back around to if I need to refill product. I have a business online and I sell a product. And if anyone wants to know my product, we can talk about that later, because I'm not here to toot my horn on my product. But this is I love this. It's a 50 watt. And then another cool gadget. This is my, remember, I'm taking this where as if I were living in my home. This is my nest now. So my son for Christmas got me the most coolest gadget that a girl really wouldn't necessarily buy herself. It's a 7-in-1. The guys are gonna love this. Breaks a window. Has anyone ever seen this? Cuts a seat belt.
Yes.
That was Derek's favorite. It's a blinker light. We won't take too long.
Oh wow, look at that.
Oh,
On the
cool.
side here, let me see. I do have to show you this because it's really fun. And it's a crank. If you run out of power, and let me see. Oh, that's the USB. On the other side is the blinker. Let's do the blinker. We're blinking now. So you need some help. You got that, girls, guys. You know, and then yeah, and then the flashlight, of course. And then there's a blinky flashlight. And that's a 7-in-1 there.
What a good son.
Yeah, and he bought the solar for me, and he bought me a tire gauge. I'm 60 years old. I've never owned a tire gauge in my life. Yay, Derek, 34 years old. He bought his mom a tire gauge and showed her how to use it. So I'm feeling empowered, and I love to empower other people. And then, you know, I've watched a lot of YouTube videos. People spend hundreds and thousands of dollars on gadgets and gizmos. And one guy said this is his favorite item. This hangs on the steering wheel, you know. So that's my table. Now to pop open the trunk, there's some cool stuff. This is the toilet. Woohoo! Okay, now why? Okay, why not a bucket or why not another thing? To me, this is an out of sight, out of mind. When you are done with your duty, you are done. You do not have to think about this for another however many hours, you know what I mean, or days, whatever the case may be.
That is awesome.
Without rushing, it does fit flat together, and I slide this. This is on my. I have a. For anyone who wants to take a picture, I have a card, Serene and Simple Life. Y'all can get these too, Vistaprint, 11 bucks. I took the picture of this, so I'm real happy with that. Will I always drive with this? Probably not. But at events like this, it's kind of fun for people to recognize you. And this slides.
What's the loo called?
This is a Starlight something or other. On 110, I did a video because a friend encouraged me to become an affiliate. So no apologies for it, but I thought it was a fun idea, and I have 20 items listed on there. So on 110, I did a little personal and practical gifts from my kids, and some of it will bore you, some of it will be good, you know, because I ramble like most YouTubers. I try to get to some points, but this slides right in here. So, for those of you who didn't hear me before, everything I do literally can be done from my front seat where I sleep. I played Goldilocks when I first started. I was in my back seat. I've got some rib cage, something or other, checked it out, muscular, something there, I don't know. It doesn't hurt at all now when I'm reclining. So if you know people in your life, I know my mom in her 70s, she had to sleep in a recliner. And so I say to people, if laying in the back was not working, I tried the passenger seat, but that means I have to move something every day. I never have to move anything here. And I've got 4 of those fabric boxes, food, office, craft box, and on the other side I've got jeans and sweatshirts, heavier for any of you who didn't hear me before. And da-da, this is product. I'm not gonna pull it out. I'm not gonna show it to you right now.
Oh, come on.
Well,
We're in this deep. Come on.
okay, so here's my spring and summer and all those goodies. They come in different sizes. This is a favorite bag of mine I've had forever. You guys are not going to care about this, but this is a Vera Bradley. You know, she makes bags that'll last for 200 years. Well, it's too busy in my car. Remember, I've brought interior decorating into this, so I love this bag. But every day, busy, busy flowers. No, I want the subtle gray, the quiet, like me, I'm not quiet, so blah. Love these IKEA bags. This is the product. I designed themed collections of daily inspiration cards. 30 in a deck, and you rotate them out daily for a different message every day. They come packaged with a display stand, and I do have a website. So that's what the package.
How much you selling for?
Well, I'll give you my card.
Yeah, please.
And I have 30 different themes, but I do have a message for all of you. Because I can't put that display stand up, I've got a mantle up here. Come around and see my mantle. I've got a cross from my daughter. I've got a panda bear from my son. What does that all mean? That means love to me. We're all, woo, love.
Woo!
Okay, and then up front here, I have a saying for all of you. This is one of the sayings that I designed. Be bold and courageous. When you look back on your life, you'll regret the things you didn't do more than the ones you did. So we've heard that before, but there's 30 in a deck. This is called my heart collection. So that's enough on my business, right? You all get it. It's called Say It, Display It. So anyways.
I like it.
You have a card, though?
I do have a card I can give you later. Okay, so 4 bags with product. I've got a 4-foot folding table in the back. I've got a banner. I've got 2 lights because if I want to set up for a show real quick, I had to downsize. I've got one of them circular fold-up showers, believe it or not, that'll fit. It's back there at the camp. I've got a little mini folding table that'll sit right in here. It's crazy. And I have a Gas One portable stove that also fits in here in the back. So when I was doing the women's RTR, I did a couple mentoring and I started pulling these things out and somebody said to me, oh my gosh, your trunk goes on forever. Well, yay, 2003 Acura, 186,000 miles, on its 2nd transmission. My kids learned how to drive on this. I bought it brand new. So I was gonna get a minivan. It would have wiped me out of my checking account. So I said, why not go in Serenity Sedan and see how much longer she'll go? Now what game do I want to play? I want to see it turn over 200.
Yay. 4 months, how has it been from when you started and your frame of mind about it?
Oh, awesome question. Well, when I was in Sticks and Bricks, I love to arrange furniture and stuff. So I've gone from the couple other types of containers that I sent back that I barely used to the short answer would be rearranging, where I'm finally, I think, at a happy place with being able to reach everything and manage everything. Now, I'm not Gumby like I used to be, you know? So I do a lot of, my steering wheel is my grip bar like a shower bar. I don't know what I'd do. That's another good reason to sleep in your driver's seat, is I can grab that sucker and I can turn around. I can move like I'm 20, you know, because I got a grip bar.
You leverage from it.
Yeah, leverage from it, yeah. And I've been in medical centers and McDonald's for 3 months. I was doing shows every Saturday. So I was running around 200-mile radius within Texas and doing all city dwelling. And I really enjoyed that. And this is my first time amongst a big group like this. And then I'll be going off, and I think I'm gonna look for some serenity, you know, quiet for a little bit of time. But I do like that half city and half out here. So, because my personality can go both ways on that, on what do I like better or what do I like least. So I still am figuring that out as I go. And a friend of mine, we walked the whole area today and we visited some lovely people. And I was still thinking, if anything, I'll go up to a minivan, but I'm an anxious Annie type, and I didn't grow up with tractors and learning how to pull things. So at 60 years old, you know, cement dividers make me nervous. And I've talked to people who are like, yeah, they make us nervous too. I'm talking about breathing, can't hardly, this is the end of life, I'm gonna run into one of these barriers. So I'm thinking for me, I'm starting out in Serenity till she's taken from me, and I'll go into maybe a minivan at the most. But I won't go back to buying an Acura. I mean, I've beat this Acura up now. But anyways, that's.
Wow. No, but what I was asking, I mean, are you feeling good about the freedom and the flexibility and being out on the road? Or?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I shared this morning that I have a 10-year span of owning my own home, never losing a home, thank goodness, but lots and lots of debt. And yeah, so I had to dig myself out of some of that debt. And then I was renting, and I've lived since 2006, I've lived in 12 different places. I was playing what I call chasing rent in California. I'm from outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, but I had to fulfill a dream to get California out of my system. And it took it took me twice going back there. I'm done paying for sunshine. California's nice. I have a son that lives in Corona, but can't really afford it. So I chased rent in California back in 2006. $1,800 apartment in Irvine, you know the game.
Oh, yeah.
Then I'm like, oh, Dana Point, a condo for $1,500. Let's move down there. Okay, then San Clemente. Oh yeah, $1,400. San Clemente, I'll do that. I did that game for a while, and then it finally got to a place with debt and stuff that, and building a new business that I'm like, okay, now I'm going to rent a room. Miss Independent here, who likes to do her own thing and have her own way, living in someone's oppressive place with so much stuff, it was oppressive to me. I should say it that way. You know, my last place was living, like you all have these stories, 87-year-old lady, her husband died 11 years ago. I swear she hasn't moved his screwdriver since the day he died. I can't deal with that up here. So, I've had rented a room, $875 a month in California, 3-car garage she had. Guess where Linda had to park? On the street, on the street. Why? She had 2 vehicles. One was her daughter's, but her daughter was in the Air Force and not even there, and one that was full of Christmas decorations. I just, up here, can't do it anymore. So in answer to your question, I'm having the time of my life.
But you're loving the freedom and the flexibility.
Absolutely.
And the fear factor isn't
No, yeah, I'm going
down.
of fear over faith. My daughter, she said to me, Mom, how would you have felt if your mother would have said, I'm going to go live in my car? I said, different times.
Yeah.
My mom's married 43 years. This was not a thought. And I'm a single mom since the kids were 6 and 2. So she knows. And she said, well, if anything, she's just worried about me. I said, Kara, I would have been more worried about you if I had you 2 kids in the back seat back when I was 40, because this is anxious Annie here. Not like some people who don't have that anxiety, you know. But now, I can, you know, my path's already written. And I don't mean that. I mean, I pay attention.
Serenity.
Yeah, I got the serenity as much as we can.
So as time has gone on, the unknown and the fear of all the variables is lessening.
It is to a degree. Now, see, I haven't spent time on BLM land by myself yet, so ask me that question after I have to. And I like challenges, and I like little hurdles, but the dead quiet with nobody around, that's going to be new to me.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I've been doing the medical centers, Walmarts, apartment streets.
The stealth overnight stuff is what you've been living by lately.
Pretty much
Yeah.
until we filter into this now.
Yeah.
So, but I can't afford to be going as much as I want to. And you know, I want to go across the country. I want to just travel, and I want to write a sequel to a book, and I want to just have fun, and you know. So.
Well, just go do it all. That's what I
Thank you,
say.
Serenity.
Have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.